friends, welcome to another video in this series where I am making a little baby book for Remy. If you missed the first video, I will try and remember how to have that link down below, but it should either be the last, it should be in the last couple videos I've done, so it won't be hard to find at all. This is an album that I am making of our first couple days. Excuse me, that came out of nowhere. Our first couple days with our little new kitten Remy. Not new now, but she was new at the time. And we just had so many pictures from those first few days of her as a kitten and everything that I felt like it needed to go in a mini album and not in my regular scrapbook album. So that is why we're making this little baby book. I am using the pet kit, the meow kit from Clique Kits. So I'll have that kit linked down below, and then I'm also using the brag book, which I'll also link down below as well. So this mini album was super duper easy to put together because of this kit that I would personally buy on my own. Since I'm on the design team, it was given to me, but I would buy this book on my own because it made making a mini album so easy. These pieces already come cut and scored and everything, and all you have to do is glue it together to make this a really cool, interactive, unique album. So that is what I'm working on here. And yeah, so sorry about how funny this angle is, but I am just fussy cutting this word meow out. And I'm not much of a fussy cutter, but this one was obviously really easy. You can see it's nothing crazy or intricate. So it was worth cutting out for me, but otherwise I would not cut it out because I don't like fussy cutting, but this one was really easy. So I had all these pages, the pattern papers like cut out and sewn on beforehand because I just wanted to make it easy when embellishing them and putting this together. So that's why I'm able to just go on with decorating and not have to think about cutting up pages, which is really nice. So I'm going to put this picture in the middle here, kind of showcase it. And I could have put the meow up on foam, but I know this album is going to be pretty chunky anyway with the amount of photos that we're going to put in it. So it's better not to make it too dimensional when it's a mini album like this. It came with this kit came with these really fun like stars and like little like explosions. So I have been putting them around the album, which has been really fun. And I've almost used them all up. There was a lot that came in it, but I'm almost out, which is great because I love using things up. If you know me, you know I love to use things up. So I'm not complaining about that one bit. And yes, so also another thing I did is I actually pulled some of the black cats from my Halloween stash to include in this kit, at least the ones that are not specifically Halloween. I just thought there are so many black cats in Halloween supplies, and I want to make good use of them, so why not? What better way than in Remy's baby album? I'm also taking these little rainbows that I have from my stash that are actually from an older Clique kit and putting them in here. I just had them out, so I thought it was a good spot there to put them. Kind of making two little clusters there, and adding some little heart stickers, and that page is coming together. And next I'm going to work on this page with a pocket. I wasn't sure if I was going to add any of the extras because in the brag book kit, this book comes with it, as well as like extra add-ons you can add to your album. So originally I wasn't going to add anything, but I'll probably do one of those waterfall pages because I just have so many photos. I think I printed out like 74 photos or something crazy like that. So I'm going to need more spots. But the awesome thing about this album is that I think there's 3 or 4 pages there. Those pages are all pocket pages, which is amazing. So I can stuff a bunch of photos in there. And also this kit comes with pom-poms. So I decided to put little pom-poms on some paper clips that I was using to hold some of these pages together while nothing was glued yet. So you can see all my pages are being held in place by paper clips until I glue them. So that's what I did with the little pom-poms that came in this kit from Clique Kits. And I'm putting some photos in this little pocket and just made like a little cluster kind of situation in the top left-hand corner. And going to put some photos in there. And I just love how interactive these albums are. You can take the photos out and look at them and flip through things. And yeah, so I love that. So just kind of finishing off this page, I'm going to stuff those photos in there and then move on to the next two pages. I do not finish this album in this one video, so you'll have to look out for more videos in this series of completing this album. So this next picture is Harvey and Remy meeting for the first time, and actually their meeting went so much better than we anticipated. I mean, they met like in one of the previous photos, they met on our bed, like they sniffed each other because Harvey was sleeping on the bed. But later on, when Harvey came down, we like took them both out and so they could sniff each other, and it went so much better than we thought. We had like a separate room put out for Remy like to stay in for like a week or two if needed, if they didn't get along, but they got along pretty well. I mean, Remy bugs the you know what out of Harvey. Like, she will like ride her like a horse and drive her crazy because she has so much energy. And so that kind of bugs her, but Harvey is so like chill and relaxed most of the time that she just like, she'll either hiss or swat or do nothing and just walk away. So Harvey knows how to stand up for herself. But that only happens like once a day now, so it's not as bad as it used to be. When Remy was really little and had a lot of energy, Remy would just go nuts. But for this page, I'm trying to do like a little layering situation with some of the ephemera pieces in the frame and a doily from my stash. And I like to use glue sometimes for these parts because then you can kind of move it around a bit for a second. Like with tape, you kind of have to commit. So, or else you'll rip the paper. So I use glue for that part to make it easier for myself. I was going to use some stamps, but I didn't know which one I wanted to use, and I get a little intimidated by stamps, so I changed my mind on that, although I'm sure stamping would look great on these photos. There's a lot of red in this page, which I don't love. Just some of the things I chose makes it very red. So I think once this album's done, I'm going to add, say, like word stickers and different things like that around the album and like enamel dots. I did that with my last album. I made a mini album with the same kind of book for Scrapbook Nerd, and I used Simple Stories collection. It was like a mini like travel album, and when I was done it all, I finished it on my Patreon, finished like the series on my Patreon, and once I finished it, I like went back through the entire book and added like word stickers, phrase stickers, enamel dots and gems, and like stars and hearts just sprinkled around the book. So I think I'm going to do that like once I'm done to just like finish it off and really give it my own personal touch. So I don't know why that pom-pom was stuck to the front cover, but anyway, here is what my book looks like. The front cover, the details of that is also on the first video, so make sure you go check out that video to see the process of putting all of this together. But I'm happy with how it's turning out so far. I'm excited for this album to be done and have like a complete book of all these fun photos, and there's lots of photos in the pockets as well. Anyway, links will be down below. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!